Hey everyone! Today we are diving to a simple way to solve a system of linear equation using the Jacobi method. So let's walk through to our example. As you can see, we have three sets of equation that answers our vector 12.6, negative 14.3, and 6. So this method converges best when equations are diagonally dominant. That means that the diagonal term in each equation is greater than the sum of the other terms in its row. Like number 26 is greater than 2 plus 2, and 27 is greater than 3 plus 1, 17 is greater than 2 plus 3. So they are diagonally dominant. Just follow what I do this to the example where x sub 1 is been solved like this, as well as x sub 2 and x sub 3. We take our initial guesses to 0 as a simple guess. So each equation now is rearranged to solve for a variable. At first iteration, as you can see, if we substitute the variable x to each of the following to 0, and it coincides with the answer. For x sub 1, after substituting our initial guess 0 to the variable x of its equation, and it equivalents to 0.48462. And x sub 2, we have also substitute the initial guess 0 to the variable x of x sub 2, and it coincides with the answer negative 0.52963, as well as our x sub 3 with concludes the answer 0.35294. So we have to move on to our second iteration. By the way, we should do iteration to get our necessary value to get closer and closer. So as we move on our second iteration, our x sub 1, after getting the answer in first iteration, it should substitute to our new guess. So when we go back to our equation here, where x sub 1 is look like this, the x variable should substitute to our new initial guesses, and that initial guesses came from our first iteration. So the second iteration must substitute the variable x to the answers of the first iteration. So it looked like this. Now x sub 1 is having the answer of 0.49821, x sub 2 have the answer negative 0.59655, and as well as x sub 3 coincides the answer 0.38939, and so on. We continue with the iteration, and it looked like this. So we formed a table that went on to the 5th iteration, and we concluded at the 5th iteration, right? So the x sub 1 gives you the answer in the 5th iteration with 0.5002, and as well as x sub 2 gets the answer from the 5th iteration 0.5999, and at x sub 3 as well to its 5th iteration 0.4001. Why it should be? Because here in our final answers for our 3 x variables, the changes between iterations are tiny, so it must be nearer to our so it should reach our accurate solution. So we get x sub 1 that is equal to 0.5, x sub 2 to our negative 0.6, and x sub 3 to negative 0.4 rather. And this is Jacobi method, a simple, structured, and a computer friendly method. So this part is a Gauss-Seidel method. Actually, this came from the example of our instructor. So I just get this note from him, sir. And now we move on to our app that I made, the Jacobi method calculator. So this is my app that I make so that we can get an easy solution by applying this calculator that I made through, that uses a Jacobi iterative method to solve a linear system of equations in the form of ax equals b. So this version demonstrates how a user would interact with the app using the exact problem from the example, and walks through the output interpretation step by step, just like a human tutor or presenter. So I just already put the necessary parameters in the row 1, which coincides to our manual solution a while ago. So we have 26, 2, and number 2. In row 2 we have 3, 27, and 1. Row 3 we have 2, 3, 17. So these parameters should need to input. So if there is a minus, when we come back to our manual here, So as you can see, these are all in positive, so all are been added to, so there are no necessary negative signs that we should input in our parameters. So just we put this way, and as you can see in my interface, we have a 3 by 3 matrix because we have only 3 sets of equation. And in my app, we can input your own method. If you try manual, just click here, and if you need go to example systems first, just click here. So let's proceed. If it coincides to the answer from the manual solution, and also I just put already the vector b, which is 12.6, negative 14.3, and 6. Again, we should put our initial guesses to 0 with a tolerance of 0.005, or just like we do in our manual. And a while ago we reached only in the 5th iteration, so it must be we adjust the maximum iteration to -5. Ano yun? In the 5th iteration. I'm sorry, I just try to edit because it just gone. So we got 26 2 2 3 27 and 1 2 3 and 17 12.6 as I remember, negative 14.3 and 6, right? So let's see if they are the same. So we click this tab, solve Jacobi method, so we can run this calculator. Okay. As you can see here on the table in matrix A, the following parameters that I put here in my left side, so it just simply shows what are the matrix, what are the each row has implemented the needed variables or needed numbers that I assign, and also here in Victor. So matrix is diagonally dominant. So because it aligns to our given inputs, means it says that matrix is diagonally dominant. It gives you the prompt that tells you that these numbers are in good position. They are diagonally dominant. And we came up with our answers. X sub 1 have 0.50017, X sub 2 with negative 0.5999, and X sub 3 as well with 0.44. So let's see if we have the same answer from our manual solution. I guess we have a near solution, same as our manual. So it means this app gives you also the accurate answer, but in an approximate way. So I also have a convergence plot, means that it formed a diagonal line and below we have the iteration table. So when we go back to our manual, you can see here in our manual table we have the same answers. It's just look the same, close, right? So here you can download the plot and also download the CSV. When you download the CSV, you can save your answers. Here we go. So we just solved a 3-variable system using the Jacobi method. Confirmed convergence and got results that match the hand calculated example. Just a few clicks. So thank you for viewing my demonstration.